Alright, well, we're back at it again. I better make sure we're actually live, even though I hit the go live button. I gotta make sure that it's actually going. Yeah, we're going. It looks like we're going anyway. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. We're good there. Alright, I think I'm just gonna close Firefox down for now because I don't need that relatively right now. So we're back at it again with Trails in the Sky. Kind of fell. I wouldn't even say I fell off this. It's just a lot of stuff has been happening. Like I started playing like Warframe. I got into that, and then I kind of like put that down for the time being because Tribe 9's update Chapter 3 just came out. I've been playing a lot of that, and I was like, started playing this today, just grinding mostly. I finished Daisy. I finished one side quest. I finished up a couple of these side quests. Can't get this one because I think I gotta advance the story a little bit. But I definitely want to get this one done. But yeah, we just kind of like, so where are we at basically? So with our augments, I kind of went through. I kind of went through and unlocked all the slots for our three main characters, right? Elise, Joseph, and basically Mom. But yeah, I kind of went through and I did that, and I just kind of went through and just, given that I'm still learning what the augments, the ordments, I want to say augments, but it's ordments, ordment, or whatever, this thing, I'm just call it ordment for right now, but yeah, like, I'm still learning what these lines do, because, it's definitely a big learning curve. So I just kind of set up what I felt was, you know, really needed. Like I gave Elise, I gave her the ability. I wanted her to have at least an AoE heal because I farmed enough where I unlocked everyone's slots, and I bought enough quartz, so if I need to switch out for right now, I can switch and tune everybody where I want them to be if I need a certain element. And then I farmed enough where I got a lot more food recipes, and then I bought up some healing. I bought some, you know, I became a pharmacist, basically. Like the you know, like healing, the reviving items, you know, cure status ailments. I got a little bit of those, and that's kind of where we're at. Like, so after we basically look, that's even a new recipe. All right, so even where was I going at? So basically, we did a couple of things. Like the last time that we did anything, the last time I actually played the game, I saved inside this building and I came out. Basically, we were with that one guy. I think this is Oliver, right? We were with Oliver, and when I left the guild building, we kind of basically escorted him back because we were at that general army base, right? And we got kicked out of there, and Oliver was basically with us. When we got back to here, he kind of pieced out, and then we went into the guild building, and then after that, I stopped the stream. And then I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to basically do a little bit of grinding. So next time I was gonna stream, basically we could just hit the ground running, basically. And I wanted to take care of all these side quests. You know, if I could take care of all of these side quests off stream, that's probably what I'm gonna try to do, because this is me playing the game, and it's completely blind, right? Completely blind, and I'd rather take care of all this side content myself, so when I come back and we're just clearly going through the story, basically. But anyway, Oliver, you know, basically peaced out. We escorted him back here, and then I did that quest. I did the West Most Monster. And I can't do this other one because I don't know how to get to this valley. Yeah, but basically we need to go into when we left the guild area. When I left the guild building, basically to go do some grinding, there was more storyline. But basically, our old friend, the reporter, basically, he was up to something, right? He was definitely up to something. So we saw a scene with him, and now here we are, basically. And in this game, even though you go out and grind or whatever, you don't get a lot of experience. Once you get to a certain level, you basically only get like 2 experience points in an area. Until you get to another area where you might get like, you know, 15 or 20 XP until you get like to actual of level area. So you can't really quote unquote grind. The only thing that you really grind is this your ordnance stuff, materials, because that also turns into money. So it's like that's all you can. That's the only thing that you could quote unquote grind right now. Maybe items off of bosses. But here we go. Enough of me yapping. You could say that again. Ooh, shots fired. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Oh, so you do have brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. We saw that. We saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled.
時のルール情報はただじゃないってこと。代価が必要だって言ってるわけ。
ミラを取るつもりかよ。自慢じゃねえが取材費なんざとっくに使い切っちまったんだ。
情報屋じゃないんですから。ミラナイアルさんは事件直後にボス入りしていましたよね。いろいろと面白そうな話を耳にしているんじゃないですか。
おとなしそうな顔してなかなか食えない小僧だぜ。言っておくがこっちのネタはそれほど大したもんじゃねえぞ。
事件に関係あることだったらどんな些細な情報でも構いません。ただし
分かりましたよ。こちらが出せるネタは2つある。そいつで手を打ってくれ。
決まりですね。
よっしゃ、ノリノリだわ。こういう駆け引きはなかなか無限みたいね。
最初のネタは西の方にあるラベンヌ村での目撃情報でな。ちょうどボースを訪れていた村人から聞いた話なんだが、事件があった夜、空飛ぶ大きな影がある村人によって目撃されたらしいんだ。
空飛ぶ大きな影？
ああ、例の定期船だって誰が聞いたって思うだろう。だが実際軍の部隊が行っても何も見つけられなかったらしい。
なんだ、期待して損しちゃった。
That's funny.
すっごい勢い。
よっぽどネタに困って追い詰められてたんだろうね。協力できてよかったよ。
よく言うわね。
Well, look at you, mister. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy.
まったく人が悪いんだから。
心外だな。ギブアンドテイクを前提にしたネゴシエーションってやつさ。一理あるわね。私たちが相手にするのは真っ当な善人ばかりじゃない。癖のある相手との交渉ではしたたかさも必要になってくるわ。
私には向いてないような気が。あ、それよりもさ、空飛ぶ大きな影の話、なんだか気にならなかった？
ラベンヌ村の目撃情報だね。軍の調査が入ったってことは何もない可能性が高いと思うけど。
でもその調査が完璧とは限らない。モルガン将軍じゃないけど、軍人って頭固そうだから。
確かにダメ元で調べてみる価値はあるかもしれないね。あんたたちもいろいろ身についてきたじゃない。そういうことなら早速ラベンヌ村に行ってみるとし。
So we're going back there. Alright. Fair enough. How rude. Alright, so we're going back to that one town. I gotta remember where that's at, actually. I wanna say it's... I don't remember where it's at, and that'd be the truth. I think this is where that base was. I don't think it's that way. I think it's, I don't think it's south, but I'll look. I don't remember. I don't think it's this way. I think it's west, or what is that, west? Oops, I didn't go back outside again. Alright, hold on, hold on. And get my stuff. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think it's west. No doubt about it. I say that, but we'll figure it out. I am going to be using the turbo since I actually remembered about that and figured out how to use that. All right, we're fighting. Ow, ow. Oh, that's nice. Johnny Young Bosch, man, they should have back when they first made this game, they should have just gave everything voice acting. But that's just my take on that. The fact that they have like the actual voice lines at victory as victory quotes, man. The fact that they got Johnny Young Bosch to do Joshua's voice is kind of a big deal. Yeah, they just love him, don't they? My god, man. Might be using a lot more healing items than I thought. I guess I could start using magic as well, but hold on. Who's this cloud stripe looking guy?
珍しいところで会うもんだな。それはこっちのセリフだわ。ウォート方面にいたと思ったけど、あんたも事件を調べに来たくて。いや、野暮用でな。そういや、例の事件は空賊の仕業だったらしいな。しかしお前が来たんだったら、安心して任せられるってもんだ。先生、何よ。スメッ先生が捕まったかもしれないってあんたも聞いているはずでしょ。捕まった？あの食えないおっさんが空賊ごときに遅れを取るもんが。なんかの間違いに決まっ。私もそう信じたいけど何なのかわからないけど。
I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold of a fur racer.
そこのガキ見たところ新入り聞いて驚きなさい。カシウス。これは驚いた。あのおっさんの子供だ。
So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe.
何よ。
黒髪の小僧はともかく、そっちの娘はど素人。本当におっさんの娘なのか。
なんですって。
彼女は正真正銘カシウス・ブライトの娘です。僕の方は養子ですけど。はあ、ま、そんなこと。
どうでもよくない。
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Listen, it only doesn't matter when it applies to me, mister.
じゃあな、白里。ガキどもに足を引っ張られないよう。はいはい。あんたこそ突っ張りすぎて痛い目に遭わないよう注意なさ。肝に銘じとくぜ。そうだ、白里。廃校方面にいた手配魔師を退治したっていうのはお前か。そうよ。正確には私たちだけど。見習いなんざ頭数に入れて。まあ、その調子で空賊探しも頑張らな。
めちゃめちゃムカつくんですけど。
なるほど。
I see, so that was the heavy blade agent.
中堅のアガット？
アガット・クロスナー、遊撃士協会の声優撃士よ。特定の所属支部を決めずに各地を回りながら活動しているわ。獲物は魔獣を一刀両断にできるほどの質量のある体験。言っておくけどかなりの凄腕よ。
凄腕だろうが失礼なやつには違いないわよ。そういえばあいつも父さんの知り合いみたいだけど。
父さんの実力は認めているけど好意的とは言えない態度だったね。いろいろと事情があってね。先生に対して突っ張ってるのよ。
まあどうでもいいか。あんな失礼なやつのことなんか。ラベンヌ村に急ぎましょう。
Alright, we're off to the village. Alright, so I can't remember. I think these guys, I can't remember. One of these enemies in this area, they have a high evade rate. Oh, wonderful. Ow. We're good to go. The only bad thing about this turbo thing is the enemies move fast as well.
例の目撃情報について
とりあえず村の人全員に声をかけてみればいいのか。
いきなりだと不審に思われるよ。まずはここの村長さんに話を聞いてみた方がいい。
わかっ
Excuse me. Okay. Elder's house. Let's talk to him.
ほう、これは今日はどうしたね。皆さん
いいえ、残念ながらまた仕事なのよ。本当は果実酒で一杯やりたいとこなんだけどね。
ほほほ世の中思い通りにはいかんもんじゃの。ところでこの前は聞きそびれたのじゃが、もしかしてあんたたちアガットの仲間かね。
まあ確かに同僚ではあるけど、一緒に行動してる顔見知りといったところかしら。
そうか、相変わらず一人でいるのか。
どうしたの村長。
いや、こりゃ失礼した。それでこの偏僻な村に何のまさかまた手配魔獣でも出よったか。
いえ、実は定期船消失事件について調べている最中なんです。こちらで目撃情報があったという話を聞いたのでお邪魔しました。
なんじゃ、先日王国軍の兵士たちも調べに来ておったが、結局この辺りを調査してそのまま帰っていきよったぞ。
やっぱりそうなんだ。ところで空飛ぶ影ってのを目撃した人って誰なの？
村の子供でな、ルーイという男の子じゃ。事件があった夜に怪しげな影を見たらしいが、何分子供のことじゃ。寝ぼけて夢を見たのかもしれん。
夢。
とりあえずその子からも話を聞いた方がよさ。
そうだね。村長さん、
なんの何かあったらまた来なさい。
Alright, I'm trying to look for these brats. These are all chickens. Those actually look like adults. Those don't look like kitties. Okay, well, she says the same thing over there. I don't know where these kids are. Ah, here we are. Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something happened. Huh? Are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elder's house, it's just up that hill in the back. Yeah, well, I'm not really looking for the village elder, but thanks. 'Cause we just went and talked to him. Alright, so still looking for this kid, Louis. Alright. So this is an inn, but I'll check it out. Let's see. Okay, no one's in there. Let's go upstairs. Pomegranate wine. I'm not sure if we can actually figure that out right now. Alright, well, fruit juice. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna buy, oops. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Or fresh juice, you know what? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hold on, where do I go for the SO? Fresh juice, I don't have that, so I'm just gonna buy both of these, even though they cost relatively a lot. Oops. Apple ice cream, dude. That actually sounds pretty dang good. Takes our money down quite a bit, but it's fine. All right, where's this Brad at? Yeah, okay. Well, this is the grapes that that guy was talking about. If I had to guess, he's probably down there where that farmland is, because he ain't over here. No, this is the general goods store. I've already been in here. No, I've been in there too. So he's got to be somewhere. That's probably him right there. Alright, so let's talk to him.
あれお姉ちゃんたちフルーツ買いに来た商人さんふんそれが違うのよね何を隠そうブレイザーよブレイザー上がったお兄ちゃんでもお姉ちゃんそんなに強そうには見えないけどはっきり言ってくれでもこの華麗な棒術を見て果たして同じこと
It's like a tornado.
思い知ったかねそれじゃあもっとすごい技を
エステルはしゃぎすぎそれよりも
あどうして名前を知って
村長さんに聞いたんだ君がその時のことを聞きに来たんだ
え兵隊さんが調べて何も見つからなかったって
うんそれでもいいんだ僕たちにも教えてくれないかなできる限り詳しくね
あのね僕星を見るのが好きなんだそれで夜中に家を抜け出してここで星を見たりするんだけどこの間の夜夜空に2つの影が動くのを見かけたのえちょっと待って空飛ぶ影って2つもあったのあ大きさは違ったよまるで親子連れみたいだった大きさの違う
定期船と空賊艇そう考えると辻褄は合うわね
確かに森に現れた船は定期船よりも小型でしたね
それでその2つの影は北の方にそのまま見えなくなっちゃった北っていう
村の裏口からさらに参道が続いているわ随 いぶん昔に廃校になった七葉石の鉱山があるみたいね。
兵隊さんたち北の参道を徹底的に調べたんだけど何も見つからなかったって。だから僕が寝ぼけて夢を見た。それでバカにしたように笑って。もう男の子が泣いたりしないの。私たちは兵隊とは違うよ。君の話が夢なんかじゃないってちゃんと証明してあげるんだから。ほんともほんとどーんと任せなさいって。だから君もお姉ちゃんいい
お兄ちゃん。
子供に好かれやすいみたいね。
あれも人徳かもしれませんね。
どうしたの？
いや、なんでもないよ。それよりもやるべきことは決まったみたいだね。
早速村の裏口から出て北の参道を調べてみましょう。
Alright, so we gotta go behind this village, huh? So we're going back into that territory. Alright, well, I can do that. I'm gonna make a hard save here just in case something squirrely happens. You never know, it could something squirrely could happen. You never know. Alright, so that's where the mine's at. I want to say that, alright, let me look at my report. It says the North Trail for clues. This thing, alright, fine. Do. Boom. Boom. Oh no, are we done already? So the North Trail. Yeah, there's nothing there. I'm just gonna fight this. Do. Alright. Boom. Boom. We are good to go. Alright, so... Okay, nothing there. It says the North Trail. Oh, hold on. God, we're finding more of these things? Alright, fine. Since she's going next, I'll do this. Final Fantasy Zodiac Age. I'm used to playing that game with the turbo on. Alright, he's just gonna kind of die, so I'm gonna use this. We are going to light him up with, boom. Boom. He's dead, alright. See, look, I only got 2 XP for that, so it's Kind of scary if you think about it. Alright, so the North Pass, right? I'm just gonna fight these guys so we get materials. Do 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 do. Alright, good to go. Alright, so there's nothing this way whatsoever because we already got it. So I don't know if am I going the right way? According to his statement, the flying object was headed north. Let's head out the back and scour the north trail for clues. It seems someone in that, okay, and then the military unit, the evacuation claim of may have missed something. Let's have, I want to say it's gonna be this way. We'll just go the north. We'll just go this way and we'll figure it out. Alright, this guy's already coming after me, so ow. Oh my goodness. Dude, you are getting absolutely crooked by these birds, man. I'm going to use a heal. Okay, he's fine. And we're gonna win this. He's dead. Alright. Easy squeezy. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I don't know if I am or not, though. We got another healing item I'll take. We should have the initiative. Seems you came up short. I mean, they're not wrong. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. This is probably not the right way, but we'll check it out, I suppose. Yeah, because this is where the mine's at. Obviously, but I just thought maybe there might have been something else there. Boom, boom, boom. You get semi a lot, depending on your battle. Ow. How well you do in battle. No, ain't what I wanted to do. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go back and then get out of this thing's way. I honestly thought it was gonna be they said to go out the back, but we'll see. Well, I did not mean to go that way. I don't think this is the right way. I want to read this again, so... The North Trail. It almost sounds like, because it says head out the back way. So I'm going to go talk to him again. They went north. We were just that way, but... I don't think this is the way. Well, as you can see, there's nothing here. And there's just a chest there. There's no indicators there, so I'm gonna go... Watch out for that thing. There's another chest. Watch out for that thing. I'll go back over here towards this way, but I don't think it's gonna be over here. Because I checked this really good out.
Let's move out.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of plants right here. I'm gonna fight this because he's gonna become a problem. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna use fire here. Blow these guys up, get them out of the way.
We're good to go.
Okay, there's nothing on this side, so we're gonna go this way. We'll go up. Alright, fine.
We're good to go.
Pretty sure I checked both of these too. Yeah, because there's just a chest there. Oh, there's this guy. He's gonna go first.
Let's move out.
Yeah, there's nothing to check out here whatsoever. And I have a pretty good feeling that we don't need to go towards this mine. And this is blocked off. We can't get inside that.
ここが廃校の入り口みたいだね。
確かに鳴ヶ鉱山と同じような雰囲気は残っているけど、ずいぶん錆びれちゃってるわね。
ずいぶん昔に閉鎖されたそうよ。鍵と鎖も錆びついているわ。最近開かれたことはなさそうね。
ということは空賊たちが出入りした可能性もない。だから軍も調べなかったのかな。
確かに岩山の中を調べても何かの手がかりが見つかるわけ。
どうしたのレステル？
気のせいかもしれない
風が吹いてきている。
やっぱり
あんたって時々驚くほど勘が冴えることがあるわね。さすが先生の娘って
I wonder if you get that from your father.
父さんは関係ないってば。それよりこの中めちゃめちゃ気にならない？
確かにどこかに通じてる可能性が調べてみる価値はありそうだ。
よーし、そうと決まったら早速。
こらこらやめなさい。とりあえず村に戻って村長さんに相談してみるわよ。鍵を持ってるかもしれないわ。
チェー
Alright, well, I was wrong. I was wrong. Well, we are trying to figure out, you know, trying to figure out where them sky pirates went. They went through that mine. I mean, they're a bunch of pirates. Of course they can pick a lock. Ow. Oh, that's nice, but okay. The fact that I miss every attack almost is irritating. When I say almost every attack, I don't mean all of them. Just mean our main damage dealer on physical. Alright. Yeah, okay, this is the Elder's house. Where's the Elder at? Where's he at? Oh, I was about to say, can I not get over here from here? Alright, here we go.
村長さん、ここにいたんだ。
おお、
ずいぶん立派なお墓ね。
10年前の戦争の犠牲者を弔うために建てたものじゃ。ボース地方は帝国に近いから一番の激戦地となってな。この村も戦火に巻き込まれて何人かの犠牲者を出したのじゃ。
そうなんだ。
あんたたちまでしんみりする。今ではここの葬儀をするのがわしの日課になっとるんじゃ。ところでどうしたね。わしに用があるんじゃな。
うん、相談したいこと。
これも縁だし、私たちもお参りしてもいいかしら。
花はありませんけど、せめてお祈りく。
もちろん構わんとも。あやつらも喜ぶじゃろうで。あの廃校に手がかりがあるかもし。確かに兵士たちはあの中までは。
ルーイって子の話を聞いてどうしても気になっちゃって、念のため調べてみたいから入り口の鍵を貸してくれないかな。
あの南京町の鍵か。確かこの人。おっと、あ。ほら、これでいいんじゃろ。
うわ、ごつそうな鍵。
Wow, this key looks really ancient. Thanks, Elder.
本当に助かります。
This really helps a lot.
遊撃士協会にはいつも世話になっ。このくらい協力するのは当然じゃ。
村長さんみたいな人ばかりだと私たちも助かるんだけど。
何か見つかったらちゃんと報告させてもらいます。
よろしくお願いする。
All right. I think we're fine. Our EP maybe not though. I'm going to take a there might be a free oh, hello.
テラスじゃない。
あ、シェラザード先輩。ひょっとして先輩も仕事でここへ来たんですか？
まあね。
まったくお互い忙しいですよね。 そう気をつけていってくださいね。
Yeah, I'm gonna take a rest. And then we'll go back into that mine at full strength and we'll figure it out. Alright, so we're gonna go back up there. Oops, a daisy. Oops, here we go. There's gonna be that thing right there. Alright, so we're probably gonna possibly run into a couple of those. No, like I said. Ow. This game really reminds me of, let's not get caught by that guy. I want to not waste my juice if I don't have to. This game really reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei, Digital Devil Saga. In that game, I was a mage build, and magic seems really potent in this game. Alright, I'm going to make a hard save here. Alright. The gate is secured with a heavy lock. With a heavy chain and pin lock.
村長さんから借りた鍵を使わなくちゃ。硬い扉だったわね。
さてと、早速中を調べてみようか。
空賊どもはともかく魔獣がいそうな気配はするわね。気を引き締めていくわよ。
Okay, we don't have no map. That's concerning. I'm gonna go... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and light him up with magic. And I'm just gonna hit him with this. Ow. Yeah, so magic is kind of gonna be the way here. Piece of cake. Well, this bridge is knocked out. Alright, now we're gonna have to, you know, start playing. So far, we're doing pretty good. Sure is a lot of sure is a lot of trash mobs. That's for sure. Get criticaled in the face. Man, I only get 2 XP for that. Alright, I'm going to do an Earth Strike just to test the waters on that. We're going to do fire on this one. Oops, a daisy. And we're going to do water on this one. So here we go. Ow. Boom. 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 +9. +9 is pretty good. Hey TK, how's it going, man? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a bit here. You've been kind of MIA. I think we're fine on HP. The only thing I'm not going to be fine on is EP. I don't think I have any of those items, do I? No. I should have probably invested in getting those. Awesome, thanks. Nice to see you gaming. Dude, I've been gaming. I've been playing, dude, like the last couple of days. Tribe 9 Chapter 3 came out, dude. I have been so hooked on that game. That's where I've been. You can watch where I completed the chapter 3 stuff too. That game is so good. Oh. Oh no, I just went in around the dang circle. Come on now. That sucks. Okay. We gotta go through this shit again. Alright, here we go. That's so sad. Alright. Pretty good. Alright. So how's it been going with you, TK, with your streaming? Still doing that Fortnite hype? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ow. Ow. We're gonna knock him out and hopefully oh wow, they called in another. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fire again. We're gonna go ahead and use this, and then I'm just gonna have you attack. Fortnite for live, Android 18. You know me. Well, I don't know, man. All right, so yeah, there's that. Dude, not having a map in this cave is really triggering me, though. These old RPGs, man, you literally had to have a strategy guide to get through these games. Because the strategy guides you had the maps for. Oh, no. Okay, come on now. Kill him. There you go. Alright, so okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. I feel like that's just gonna take me outside, isn't it? No? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, shut up, woman. Something's happening. Yeah, because them scoundrels are in here. Yep, there they are, them scumbags. Let's get them. Let's run them through. Kyle. I'm telling you, the only good Kyle that I know of was in Suikoden 5. He was like the only Kyle that I liked in RPGs. Every other Kyle just seems so memey. All right, forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. Listen, you ain't going nowhere. And hurry up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. What an airline! What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. This looks like GBA. And dude, this was a PSP game. So there's okay, let me think about it. There's this game. This game series has many in it. I only have the first 10 games, by the way. I wasn't able to get the two newest ones yet, but the first 4 games are PSP games, and then from there it goes into the PS4. It goes into PS3 and PS4 era, and then from there, because you get the first 3, which is the Sky trilogy, which is what we're playing through now. Only the first, yeah, dude. Because I'm going to tell you something. So I wanted to get into the Trails series for the longest time, but since there's so many of these games and you have to play from the beginning, which this game is getting remastered. And it's gonna look like the more modernized of the Trails games, but that's besides the point. But in order to play the more modernized games, you need to play all the way through from the beginning. So it's like these games came out on the PSP. So the first games came out on the PSP. I didn't own a PSP. I wasn't able to actually own one of those. So I missed out on those. These games got ported to Steam. Well, the first 3 games got ported to Steam, and then the 2 games after this one, if you're going in order, which is Sky and Azure, those were in development hell for the longest time, and they only just recently got translated and ported over to Steam. And then after the Azure and Zero, you go into the Cold Steel series, and then after that, you go into God, I can't remember the newest games. Yeah, there is a lot to this series, and what's cool about these games is they're all interconnected. They're all in the same universe. So the first 3 games starts in one section of the continent, basically, which is it's like one city, basically, one faction, and then like the 2 games after this, you're in a different part, and you're with new characters at that time. And then after after those 2 games, you go into another section. And what's cool is all these games will come together at a certain point, and you'll eventually get to play as all the characters from all the games up to that point. The 10th game, which is which is Revenant, that is like that game, which is the 10th game, is like the finale of up to that point where all the characters come together for the plot to finish everything up. And then the 2 games after that, which that is where we're at now. Well, the 2 newest games now in 2025, that's where we're at now. Those are in the same story as well, but you got new characters in that one, and people are really hyped about those games. So it's like this series in particularly is special to me because my mom convinced me to get these games. How long have you played? Listen, I just picked this back up. I started this game I think it was on the 9th. I was streaming every day up until the 9th, and then I kind of dropped this off. I kind of sat this down for a little bit because someone got me into Warframe and has been helping me play Warframe because they wanted me to play with them. So I play a lot of that, and then I put that down, and I got into Tribe 9 because that new update came out, and I've been playing other stuff on the side. And I was like, well, you know what? Today we're going to get back to this because I want to actually start playing. But I've only put 14 hours into this game so far. And what's cool about these games is everything you do in these games, it carries over to the next game. So you got to do 100% everything, because everything gets carried over to the next game. So we're only 14 hours in. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Listen, it don't matter. We're gonna knock their block off. Let's worry about that later. We gotta figure out a way to bag those guys before they get away. Yeah, let's just get in there and knock them out, man. I got a stick. I got a very long, powerful, big stick. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back. Hold it right there, maggot. Who is there? I love this, by the way. She's just like, this is like a Power Ranger moment. Just, we don't have like the epic poses. You bone. Listen, I take after my father. Okay, that's who we're out here to help.
しちゃっただけじゃない。
You're the ones who. Yeah, we're the ones that had your little girlfriend in a hissy fit. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Listen, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was awesome when it was just an anime. That game looks complicated, though. I used to play the trading card game back in the day, but I put that down. Dude, Pokemon cards, Digimon, Magic the Gathering. They're fun, but they're too complicated now. There's too much going on with that game. But you know, that game went on. I think that game's free now on Steam. I think I got that and I played a little bit of it. People are so into that game. It's very complicated. I love it though. I played the same deck for years. I prefer to play online. The cards are expensive. Listen, cards are expensive, dude. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about, maggot?
の期待に基づき定期船強奪乗客拉致の疑いであなたたちを緊急逮捕するわ。覚悟はいいかしら？
I think the last trading card game I actually played in game format was back on the Game Boy. Because they had the Pokemon trading card RPG, and then they had Monster Rancher. I wish to play in person. I would go to events. Well, you can, dude. They have events all over the place. Now, hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only 3 of you came here to arrest us? Yes. You see anyone else? Bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then. Let's get them. Alright, boss fight. Alright, let's think about this. Alright. So all these guys are kind of balanced out on their weaknesses, so it's a single attack. I don't know what to use. I wasn't expecting to fight a whole shit ton of guys that have a shit ton of HP. Alright. Alright, I think that I have an AoE, right? Yeah, I do. No. Yeah. Oh, look at that! I can hit all 4 of those guys, so let's do this shit. I think they have to stay in that, though. Okay. Sir, you need to calm your shit down. AoE is kind of complicated. I think I'm gonna just... I think I'm just gonna speed up the cat. I'm gonna speed this up. Ow. 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 Oh, look at that. Oh, get absolute crushed, nerds. Alright, hold on, hold on. We're okay. We're okay. Alright, hold on. Let's get him. Boom! Alright, now we're cooking with gravy. Oh, look at that. Did you see all that damage? That was so good. Let's do this. You ever heard the term spin the win? Okay, we're good. Alright, hold on, hold on. We're fine. Boom! Now we're down to cooking with biscuits and gravy. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use his craft again. Dude, for a boss fight, this is pretty easy so far. This guy didn't do he didn't do nothing, really. I think I'm just gonna attack here. He's basically dead at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach him from here. Maybe I can. Game's over. Put a sock in it, put a fork in him. It's over. GG. Only got 9 XP for that. Holy smokes. Plus 28 fires. I want to say fire gems, but that's not what they're called. But that is a lot. I don't think I've gotten anything over 10 yet. That's pretty good. Ow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder got beaten by you three. Listen, you got beaten by us because we're on the side of justice. We're a bunch of paladins. Sweet talk won't get you nowhere, buddy. Time to surrender and let the prisoners go. Is that a smoke bomb? Yeah, looks like it. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Bro, listen, we just found these clowns, we beat them, and we let them get away. What is this game? Come on. Come on, it's just a little smoke. You'll just walk it off. You're fine.
大丈夫。毒性はない。普通の発。
見えなくなったわね。やれやれ。一度ならず二度までも取り逃がし。こりゃ私の方は降格されても文句言えないわね。
もうそんな風に自分一人が悪い。
僕たちにだって逃げられた責任はあります。
See, he said it. We're all responsible. Listen, we let them get away. We're just a bunch of kids, man. We should have went in there and just blasted them. Ruthless.
出会っている暇があったら
That's what I would have
でき
done.
ることをしておかないと。
If we got time to kick ourselves over this, there's got to be some other connection. Listen.
これじゃあ立場が逆だわね。
Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer.
定期戦は取り戻せたし、早速調
Or
べ
at
てみ
least
ましょう。
we were able to take back the airliner.
中に乗客がいるかもしれないわ。
Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, where's our dad at?
積み荷が一つもないわ。
どうやら空賊たちに運び去られた頃の様子じゃ。
とにかく一通り調べてみるわよ。
Alright, we're gonna check this place out. Let's look at this.
リフトかよね。
発着場で見かけるものと同じタイプ。多分これを使って積み荷を外に運び出したんだ。
Alright, well, I can't move the camera, which tilts me a little bit. I want to be... Oh, I hear something else.
これって何かな。
I wonder what this is.
コントロールパネルね。動力は完全に落ちてるみたいだけど。
This game was... Dude, this game is pretty sweet. Playing the first one, though, it is... There is a lot to learn. There's, So in this game... The characters use these technologies where you can put these orbs, these elemental orbs, basically, which it's like bare bones elemental RPG stuff where you got fire, water, air, wind, etc. But in this game, you got time magic, and with time magic, which is I I think Time Match is black and white's something else, but you got two other elements in this game. But yeah, there's a lot of Full Metal Alchemist vibes in this. There's a lot of technology in this game. But in these first three games in particularly is a high learning curve, because how you set up your little orbs and your thing determines what characters, what they get in their loadout in terms of magic. And how it works is if I remember how things work, things do. Like the main character, it's like every character basically has, we'll take her for an example. She has to have 2 green orbs in her little thing, where she can use whatever else in her little bracket. And green's air. Do you like anime? Yeah, I do, dude. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. I grew up in the best era for anime, dude. I just finished watching like a month ago. I think I finished watching Solo Leveling. That was amazing. I started watching Sword Hero and The Legend of Arslan. There's a couple others I've been watching too. I went back and started watching Sword Art Online again because I finished the current games, and I wanted to go back and rewatch that. But yeah, anime, that's a big part of my existence, like Cowboy Bebop and Code Geass and Death Note and Ghost in the Shell, and there's a lot. Have you seen? No, I haven't, dude. I'm only into the greats, man. I'm not into this whole weird stuff like real life and school anime. Well, if you find me a place to watch it, dude, I might be able to. Because that sounds like something I've never heard of before. You say that, but I think that's reserved for the greats, man. Yu Yu Hakusho, in my book, is the best. God, think of Yu Yu Hakusho. You had Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. Oh my God, Big O. Come on now. Art. Well, this is like Yu Yu Hakusho art. Well, we'll see. All right. What? Okay. I need to read that again. Oh, never mind. It won't let me. All right. Let's look at this. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If there were any other. Man, that guy's such a killjoy. He won't let me sit in the captain's chair, man. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else here. Okay, what's this glass looking like? Oh, it's just a bunch of sunlight. You'll be fine. Hello? Okay, well that's kind of retarded, but okay. I say retarded lightly because it's just kind of silly to have 3 doors going out to one place and there's nothing out there. Alright. Well, I'm obviously missing something because there ain't nothing here. Okay, we checked all that. Let's go down. Okay, we already looked at the... Okay, she's gonna say the same thing. Okay, well I get it. It's bright. You don't like sunlight. I don't like the sun either. Oh, here's a plant. The poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it.
もう何日も水をあげてないみたいだね。
Yeah, look at that, man. These guys, these sky pirates are a bunch of savages, man. Won't even water the plants, man.
一通り調べてみたけど誰もいないみたいね。
どうやら彼らの船で連れ去られた可能性が高そうだ。多分連中のアジト。
Into whatever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Yeah, we're back to zero because you let those assholes get away, man. We should have just ran them through. You had the epic team name. You should have just went into it. You should have not been like, I'm all embarrassed because my squad is all embarrassed because they think I'm being a fool out here. No, you're gonna be out there, be the Red Ranger. This is Power Rangers.
ほらほら、そんな新規臭い顔しないの。
Come on, cheer up already. Listen, you listen to Mom. She's got all the answers.
まだ手がかりが完全になくなったわけじゃないわ。あの連中、どうしてこんな場所に定期船を隠したんだと思う？見たところ、船内の動力は完全に止まっている。これはつまり、オーバルエンジンが抜き取られたことを意味しているわ。コーブメントの動力は時間が経てば回復するものだからね。さらに連中は大量の積み荷を何度も往復して運び去その手間とリスクを考えたら定期船ごとアジトに運んだ方がはるかに効率がいいと思わない？
確かに。それなのにこの場所に定期船を隠していた理由か。
So why they hide the airliner here then? Listen, they hid it here because they're smarter than us.
考えられるとして
They're like a bunch of they're just like a bunch of moles. Oh damn, like I gotta pick one of these things? Okay. I would say it's one of these two. So this is a PSP game. Yeah, this is a PSP game that they ported from that to Steam. Move the hostages aboard their... That's got to be one of these two. I feel... a lot of these seem like it's the right answer. I want to say keep clear of the search party, but
そう、まさにその
there. See, look at this. I'm good at this game. Know these answers. I even played this game before, dude. Yep, that's exactly right. We're Batman up in here.
推測するに彼らのアジトは
From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly particular place.
15アジュつまり空賊艇程度の小型船のみ着陸できるような特殊な場所にね。
なるほど。
山岳や峡谷のような高低差の激しい入り組んだ地形。そういった場所が怪しそうですね。
ええ、私もそう思う。
Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then if that is the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. Listen, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna wipe them out. I don't know where they're at yet, but we're gonna figure it out.
歩いてたどり着けない場所にアジトがある可能性もあるからね。
There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Well, you know what? There's no flying in this game other than ships, and we don't have wings, so we're going by foot.
どうするの？
Then what can we do? We can look sexy and blast stuff.
そうね。不本意だけど事情を説
I hate to say it, but we may have to share our stuff with the army and ask for their cooperation. I don't want to listen. No, listen. This harkens back to Chromecraft, World of Warcraft, man. You gotta keep it in house. You don't share information with nobody. You gotta keep it in the sisterhood. You gotta keep it in the family. We ain't about sharing our information. I ain't sharing nothing with nobody.
彼らは警備飛行艇を持っているから
Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're telling me we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Yeah, exactly. I like that attitude. Forget them.
どのみちこの定期船のことを連絡しないわけにはいかないさ。
Either way, we still have to report to them about the airline. We don't have to report shit to them.
彼らの態度がどうであれ、ここは協力した方がいい。
Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Listen, I don't want to. No,
それで
I don't
人質が
agree.
戻ってくるんだね。
Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. Listen, I don't care about no hostages. I don't care about my dad. They took my dad, man. Oh, I can't believe you're just gonna roll over and agree to be a good little girl.
こだわってる場合じゃないか。
とりあえずギルドに戻ってルグラン爺さんに報告しましょう。ギルドの動力通信を使えば
Now, since this is an old arcade, or since this is an old arcade game, since this is an old school RPG, there ain't no fast travel or any of that bullshit. We gotta go back on foot. Everything is just old school. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead. Oh, shit. What's going on now?
これはさすがに予想外だね。
Damn. Wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble to contact them. Let me guess, that asshole's gonna come out of that ship. Loudmouth.
武器を所持した不審なグループを発見。お前たちおとなしく手を。まったく世も末だぜ。こんな女子供が
誰が空賊ですって？この紋章が目に入らないの？
そのようなものが身の潔白の赤。
Oh, here he is, that blowhard.
どうしてここに？
各部隊の報告に目を通して。まさかお主らが。
言いがかりをつけるのはやめていただけないかしら。我々はそちらより一足先にこの場所を探し当てただ。
ならば空賊どもはどこだ。その中に人質。
空賊にはあと一歩のところで逃げられ人質の乗客もここにはいません。
カタルに落ちた。大方我々がやってくることをお主らが空賊に知らせたの。
ちょっといい加減にして。
それはこちらのものだもん。
Alright, man, take them in the custody. Screw this guy, man. Let's just fight them all. I want to fight them all, man. Come on. I can't believe we're going to get overpowered by a bunch of army heads. We have the power of anime god, and fusion on our side, and friendship.
閣下自らの手であんたたちの尋問が行われる。そこで無実が証明されれば 2,3 日で釈放されるはずさ。ま、しばらくそこで頭を冷やしておくことだな。
This is a bunch of shit. We're out here trying to be good. We're out here being the good guys, man. Being the Batmans of the universe, but no.
こちらの言い分も聞かないで。
Tossing us in a place like this without even hearing a word that we have to say. Exactly. Just like the real reality.
軍が空賊団を逮捕できれば
If the army managed to arrest the Sky Pirates, then I'm sure we have our names cleared.
無理かもしれ
But
ないな。
with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Well, huh? Why not?
戦った空
You
賊連
remember
合
what
の
the Sky
奪われ
Pirate leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said that this can't be right.
早いって。
You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly.
そんなこと言ってたかな。まさかそれって軍の部
中泊そうだと思う。そしてそれが意味する
軍内部に空賊のスパイがいる。
Exactly. There is a mole in the army. See, this is why we don't trust people. There's a mole over there, man. That's why they treat us, the guild members, so like trash.
つまりそういうことね。
はい。
それが本当だったらやっぱり私たちが頑張るしかないっていう。
八方塞がりってやつね。こんな時に先生だったらどう切り抜けるのかしら。
Wonder how your father would get around this little setback.
どうやらお困りのようだね。
Wow, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Is that Oliver?
よしは。
いや、僕
No,
は
I didn't say
聞
anything.
こえてきたわ。しかもなんだか
おお、釣れないことを
How could you say something so heartless?
艶のある美声を聞いたら
My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. That's Oliver, isn't it?
この根拠の
そして自分に酔った口調。
ひょっとしなくても
Listen, I knew it. I called it. I called it. It was him. We got that bard singing, boy loving Oliver in the next cell over.
ああ、こんなところで再会することができるとは。やはり僕と君たちは運命で結ばれているらしいね。
どうしてここにいるのよ。
Why are you here? I thought we took you to booze,
こんな牢屋に
and now you're locked up in a place like this. What the heck did you do, mister?
まあまあ、そう言っ
Calm now. Let's not worry about all the little details, shall we?
は海よりも深く。
Listen, this guy right here, TK, he reminds me of you. This guy is you. I have my regions which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. Listen, this is you, TK.
あ、そうだったら聞かない。
I'm definitely not asking how.
っていうか聞いちゃった。
I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off.
全だね、エステル。
What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing. So,
くれなくても結構
you have, so there you have it. We don't really know. We don't really care to know. LOL.
私たちの健康と
You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet.
そんなに遠慮することはない。一部始終聞いてもらうよ。僕の身に起きた悲劇的事件をね。
聞いちゃいない。
君たちと別れた後、僕はマーケットを冷やかしてからレストラン、そして存分に舌鼓を打った後、余興にグランドピアノを弾いたのさ。するとレストランの支配人が身を震わさんばかりにレストラン専門のピアニストとして雇いたいと頼み込んできたわけだよ。
どうでもいいけど、あんた竜と引きじゃないの？
天才というのは獲物を選ばないものだよ。それはともかく僕はある条件を出してそのオファーを受けたわけだ。ミラの代わりに料理とワインを毎日タダでご馳走してくれってね。
なんていうか。
I don't know how to put it, but that's very you. Listen, it is very him.
それがどうしてこんな牢屋に入れられることに。
はあ、ここからが聞くも涙、語るも涙の話なのさ。その夜、早速僕はシェフに作らせた鴨肉のソテーに舌鼓を打っていたのだが、
I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little bit too overbearing for my palate.
どうしても普通の赤ワインでは
I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough.
小に殴る
So the more you talk, the more I want to hit you. Exactly. Let's just punch his brains out. Just,
それで
But go on. I'm curious. in spite of knowing better. So I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Ceremony.
グランシャルネ。しかもオートのオークションに出た
That's a
幻の紅茶
legendary
じゃない。
vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, but so of course I was interested in having a drink for
オー
myself.
クションってどのくらいの値段がついたの？
聞いた話じゃ50万ミラで落札されたそうよ。
50高がワイン1本に？
とんでもない世界だね、オリビエさん。まさか
And you didn't, did you? Ah, needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. No, he drank that whole dang thing. He got drunk and here we are. Like a sweet smiling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste captivated my throat. Can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vintage of time and space excelled within the very bottle. Listen, this guy needs help. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yes, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity.
呆れてもね。
I'm completely dumbfounded.
しかしそうなると今度は料理の方が物足りなく感じてね。
I began to feel the food was lacking.
合うくらいの一品をシェフに作らせよう。
And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. And since I'm not a stingy fellow, I invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he was so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. Well, no shit, dude. You drunk this expensive wine.
あれよあれよという間に兵士たちがやってきたのだよ。
And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came in, filling in.
これが
And then one thing led to another, and
以上が
I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. Yeah, because there's some weird shit that happened.
分同情してくれたまえ。
So let's all weep together as you simply listen. I ain't gonna weep for you. I fell asleep. Listen, we out here sleeping.
バカ。
おやちょっと君たちそのクーとかスとかバカとかいうのはなんだね。いいかい話はここから面白くなるのだ。ここに連れてこられてからもさらなる試練が僕を待ち受けて。もしもーしちょっと聞いてますか。
No, we ain't listening to you, dude. We're sleeping now, man. You put us to sleep.
おーいあんたたち起きてくれ。
Oi, you three, get up, maggots.
どうしたんですか？
こんな朝早くから尋問なの？さすがに勘弁してほしいわね。
いや、その反対だ。あんたたちを釈放する。
どうして急？
何か理由でもあるんですか？
Is there a reason for this? Yes, I like to consider myself that reason. Oh, the governor is here. The mayor.
あらら。
The governor.
じゃない。
Wow, what an unreasonable place to be meeting you.
皆さん大変でしたわね。ですがもう安心してください。
まだ完全なメーベル城たっての頼みだ。
市長さんが私たちをかばったわけではありませんわ。ただ皆さんの事情について閣下に説明
Amazing. Nice transition. Love it. Listen, the mayor comes. Listen, we had a conversation with the mayor, and she's the big wig that's like, "Yo, I want you to investigate." So the whole deal, what's happening in the storyline at this present time is the main character, well, our team basically, the main character's dad is like the best guild member in the guild. Basically, he's legendary. He's like this big hype character, right? And he's the one that trained our mentor, that big mommy character right there, and she's our mentor. And he got captured. He went on to some train or whatever. And the train the trains in this game are these flying ships, but they're basically trains. But basically, the train gets abducted, and we set out on this adventure to figure out what happened. Where's our dad? Where'd the train go? Where'd all the other people go? So that's kind of what happened. That's where we're at now. We're trying to, and then when we came to this place, we talked to the mayor, which is that blonde chick right there. She was like, "Yo, I want you to get out there and figure it out, because the army doesn't give a shit." And I'm like, "I know the army doesn't give a shit. They never did." And that's kind of where we're at. There is no shadow priest in this game. There is shadow magic though. Your voice is so soothing. I don't know about that. Our situation. Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Why should I even answer you? You were such a dick to us. Are you really the children's of Yes, that's our daddy right there. Yes, that's right.
エステルブライト。僕は養子のヨシュアと言います。
そうか、確かにそちらの娘にはレナ殿の面影が残っておるな。
お母さんを知ってるの？
You know my mother. Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visit your home. Well, why, in fact, we even met once while you were just a baby. Listen, we're getting lore right now. The lore. This kind of reminds me of Turtle WoW, the Tortoise WoW experience. The lore. Now, just wait a minute. Her mom's dead, by the way. Her mom died protecting her. Just to clarify, so you know what's going on in this moment. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's. I knew that he was in the military before, but I don't know. Listen, this guy has something against the guild. That's all I'm gonna say. He doesn't like the Racer Guild. Can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer. He saw a lot of things, man. It makes me angry just thinking about it.
どうなってんの？エステルさんのお父様は優秀な軍人だったそうですわね。退役するとき。
I heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. Listen, there's only so much time. There's only so much you can stomach when you're taking orders, and you can't say no.
そうだったんだ。
Being a part of a guild, you're the head honcho. You call the shots.
なんだか信じられないけど。
Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for the Bracers Guild may stem from him leaving the army, from the vexing of being left behind by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what are you saying? Is our lives are such a pain because of that? That's dirty, rotten scoundrel.
それでは皆さん、定期船が見つかったことでいろいろと相談したいことがあるのです。あら、帰るのは賛成なんだけど、何かを忘れているような。
そういえば何だったかしらね。
We gotta get Oliver out.
人はなんと無情なの
How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? Listen, you were in the same cell as us, man. You're on the other side.
なんという悲劇、なんというやるせなさ。
Can you dude? I don't know, dude. You gotta figure that out for me, man. I can't watch something that I don't have access to, man. I don't have no streaming services or anything like that.
いいさ。僕はこの暗き煉獄で
You figure out some way for me to watch it, I'll watch it, man. Fine, be that way. I shall weather away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark. Dude, listen, this guy needs to calm down. I sent the link in the. I'll send the link in the chat. Well, you send it over Discord. Don't put it in YouTube, because they're kind of against that kind of thing. The last time someone linked something in my chat, they got super anal about it. And I was like, well, it wasn't even my fault, man. So I just have people like link stuff to me over Discord now because YouTube doesn't like you linking any kind of possible link in their chats for some reason. It's a part of their TOS now. Alright, it's anime fan. I know it's anime, dude, but I'm just saying that they're not about that.
さすがにどうすることも。
Just send it to me over Discord. I'll take a look at it.
そちらの方は噂の演奏家の方ですわね。
Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged the bottle of... Yes, that's him.
いいか、しかしレディ、勘違いされては困る。
Should we play WoW in a new... Dude, I'm only going... Listen, the only server that I'm playing right now when it comes to WoW is Ascension. But I haven't played that in like a month or two. I'm still waiting for Duskhaven.
面白い方ですわね。
You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Oh, truly? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself?
さすがにそれは無理がある。
レストラン側が訴えれば少なくとも組織
そのシーン、あのレストランのオーナーは私ですから。
You see, the owner of the restaurant is me.
あのグランシャリネも私が競り落としたもの。これならば問題ないでしょ。 まさか本当にしゃべ
I can't believe you were released. You're damn right he was released. Look at him. He's the blonde pretty boy, man. Of course he got released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. LOL. Shots fired. That's funny. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. Listen, we're not talking about no compliments here, buddy. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying money. Send it. All right, dude. Let's see. Oh my goodness, there's a link from you. All right, we'll take a look at this.
契約通り
Shall I play the piano in the restaurant to partake our... Listen,
それは
we gotta save the world. I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. Exactly. I, for one, don't think he minded the... Yeah, he sure does seem to have some kind of thick skin.
今回のことは
Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us.
それでは僕の気が済まない。ちょうどエステル君たちが
So it's settled. Let our new working relationship blossom. Like, listen, this guy is so excited. This guy is you, TK. I'm telling you, TK, this guy is you. He's got that same flair about him that you have. Hold on a second. What did we even do to deserve this? LOL.
ついてこられても正直言って迷惑なんだけど
Your general weirdo-ness. Your general weirdness aside, simply having another like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity?
銃とアーツにはいささか自信がある。
Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic.
無論僕の天才的な
But of course, I'll be discreet if you're tired, if you try to list my magic genius in the same way. Listen, Oliver needs to calm down.
そういうセリフが激しく不安
He's trying to be the Shadow Priest, man. That's what's going on. He's just like, dude, my magic, my shadow magic is top tier. Like, I'm the best Shadow Priest that ever Shadow Priest. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we should use an extra hand. Well, but maybe we could use an extra hand as long as we can't count on the army to help us out. I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower.
まあいいわ協力してもらうとしますかただし足手まとい
However, if we do happen, you're not worth your weight, you'll be dropped from the party. Mind control on them. Listen. He can try. I don't think Mom's gonna allow mind control, though. Look, she just said if you're not up to standards, man, you're getting dropped from the party. Are you gonna be okay with that?
構わないよ。決して失望
I'll never let you down, so please be assured. My expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. LOL. Shots fired.
私が何よりですわ。それはそうと、皆さんに報告すること？
そういえばここに来るまで街が騒がしかった気がするわね何かあったの
Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale the weapon shop and the augment facility were targeted as a number of private residences. You had some sky pirates, some scoundrels. So this was the work of the sky pirates. It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly possible. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I'm telling you, words, man. I see. I guess we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I like to firmly request that you do just that. Listen, we're out here being Batman.
ここまでの調査のお礼はギルドにお支払いしておき
I'll send payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Listen, she's best girl so far. She out here making sure we're well fed.
また軍の連中に邪魔されそう
I have a feeling the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we'll be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in the midst, in their midst, they'll just link it to the Sky Pirates. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings.
それでは諸君早速
Look, buddy, who made you the king of this show? Listen, you're not the Shadow Priest, okay? You're a Shadow Priest in training. Get off your training wheels, okay? Alright, let's take a look at Oliver again. Augments. I'm gonna have to unlock that one. Okay, alright, so... I think it's right here, actually. Alright. Well, dang, I need... Alright, well, I can't get all of his unlocked, but I guess that's fine. He's got most of his unlocked. So... Okay, hold on. Oh, it ain't what I want. I want an EP cut. I want a cast. I think I'll take attack off and put something else on. Look at that poison, though. We don't really have an earth magic user yet in the party, so he's gonna have black magic and earth magic, where everyone else will just have to basically tally up on that. What's this guy? It looks like the score was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. Listen, talk about whatever you want. Can I actually get hold on. Whoops. Yeah, there's no new ones yet, so. Alright, we're gonna make a hard save here. Alright, so we're gonna... there's probably some important information we haven't gathered. We should probably ask around a bit longer and see what we come up with. Alright, alright. Da 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 da. Shush, I know, woman. Damn it. My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. They took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Oh no, it looks like you still have all your shit to me, buddy. I think you're just losing your mind a little bit. Did he have new items? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, it has the same old shit. Alright. I'm gonna go back. Oops. I'm gonna go back in here and we're gonna talk to him. Oh, there she is. Hey, it's you kids. Oh. Boy, am I glad to see I'm glad to see that they let you out of the clanker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. This guy's such a creeper. Why were you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off.
逮捕の現場に面白い写真が
We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there.
惜しいことを
Really
したぜ
guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for such a great shot. You crazy dude. I swear, you people in the news business.
この有様はやはり空賊の仕業なのかしら。
ああそうみたいだな軍の連中も手がかりを調べているらしいが
It seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see that does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Did you know from where the Sky Pirates entered the town? According to the witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange, because the mayor's residence and Bow's Market are on the right, though, through the west gate. And it seems like those attacks, or it seems like the attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. Well, when you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyways? Listen, even the weirdo doesn't like this new guy. Hey. Ha, I'm glad you asked. I'm Oliver, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right. You're that guy who drank that wine without paying at that classy restaurant. LOL. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
照れるじゃないかインタビューならばいつでも受け付けてあげよう
頭痛くなってきた。
なんていうか、ある意味同じタイプかもね。
Those two are really much alike. Those two are very much alike.
なんで一緒に行動してる
Now you're gonna ask how this guy ended up with the rest of you. That could be your waifu right there, TK. That might be your waifu.
それが無難でしょうね。
She's in the camera. She's got pink hair.
展示してた
She looks like she's your type too.
取れちゃったんだって。
The newest model of camera on the display here was stolen. Do you think the Sky Pirates have an interest in a photographer? Listen, I can't say words. Listen, they probably do. That's why they stole it.
まだ有力な情報は得られ、もう少し。
All right, Mom. We're not leaving the facility. I was just taking a gander.
おっとっていうかすぐに終わらせるから割り込まないでくれないか
How rude. Alright, we already been in here. Alright, so... Dang, the army's up in everyone's grill, apparently. Hey, youth, you there. I thought I better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you're still all civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more of like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so about investigating the matter, then do it after we cleared out of here. If we get more trouble out of you, then I'm gonna have to give you a personal invitation to jail.
気にしないのエステル。どうせ何もできやしないわ。
For such an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier.
何をやっているのかね。
Oh, who are these clowns?
これは栄えある王国軍の
For a soldier of the royal family to be threatening our good citizens. This is an outrage. This is an outright embarrassment to us all. But they're just civilians, sir. They weren't just civilians, sir. They were members of the Bracers Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I'm dueling. Listen, TK, you gotta steal the Pokemon, man. You're part of Team Rocket in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Master Duel, man.
対立を煽ってどうするんだ。
What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that sufficient investigation has been covered by now. Yes, I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish? Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir.
撤収派遣門に。さて、遊撃士協会の諸君、謝罪をさせてもらう。
これはどうもご丁寧に。ま、こちらも挑発的だったし、お互い様としておきましょう。
そう言ってくれると助かる。先ほども言ったように、軍とギルドは協力。
As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent events.
なんかすごく誰の大佐そろそろ帝国
おう、そうか。それでは諸君。そういえば、まだ名乗っていなかったな。王国軍大佐、リシャールという。何かあったら連絡。
If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me.
リシャール大佐ってどこかで聞いたことあるような。
ナイアルさんが言ってた人だね。王国軍情報部を率いる切れ者の若手将校だっていう。
そうだった。軍人にしては結構話がわかる人だったね。
年は30半ばくらい、ルックスも悪くないときたか。
Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either.
軍人より政治家に向いて
He seems like he's more fit to be politics than as a service member in the army.
今の黒服の軍人誰なんだ？なんか見覚えがある。
なんだ、顔は知らないんだ。ナイアルが言ってた情報部のリシャール大佐だってさ。
おいおい、それ
本人がそう名乗っていたから間違いないと思いますけど。
まさかこんなところで噂の人物に出くわすとは。こうしちゃいられん。ドロシー、追いかけるぞ。
Dorothy, let's see if we can catch up to him.
よくわかりませんけど。張り切ってるわね。インタ
確かに記事にしたら受けそうな人物ではあるわね。
真剣な顔しちゃって。
いや、今の大佐なのだが、なかなかの男ぶりであるのは僕も認めるにやぶさかではない。しかし僕のライバルとなるにはまだまだ役者不足だと言えよう。より一層の精進を期待したいね。
聞くんじゃなかった。
その自信がどこから湧いてくるのか不思議ですね。
兵士たちがいなくなったところでさっき話を聞けなかった住民の人たちから話を聞くわよ。
Oh god, now we gotta talk to all these. Okay, let's just go.
おや、さっき話を聞きに来ていた。あ、はい。すまなかったね。それで、あんたたちも。
はい、伺ってもよろしく。
ああ、いいの。昨日の夜中のことさ。扉の、私はこんな時間に亭主が帰ってきたのかと思って、扉を開けて怒鳴りつけてやったんだ。だがそこにいたのは、向かいの工房から出てきた覆面の男たちだったの。ある時ばっかりは心臓が止まるかと思ったね。もっとも、向こうも驚いて北の方に逃げていったけどさ。
なるほど。
I see. So it was the Sky Pirates. And of course, it was some Sky Goons.
ここのお宅は
What you're saying then is that his house didn't incur the loss of any kind. Yes.
一ついいかしら。ご主人が遅かったというのは酒場にでも行ってたということ？
それだったらまだ許せるんだけどね。うちのは飲んだくれに加えて
わかっ、ズバリ釣りね。
ああ、
そう、これがまた場がつくほどの昨日もカサギを釣るとかで南の湖畔に行っちまったんだよ。しかもまだ帰ってきやしない。
それじゃまだ事件のことは知らない？
その通りさ。まったくあの宿ろく、帰ったらただじゃおかないよ。
おい、帰ったぞ。
Hi, honey. I'm home.
いやいや、朝から粘ったのに坊主に終わっちまった。なんだ、お客さんか。なんだってんだ、いきなり大声出しやがって。お客さんに失礼じゃねえかよ。
失礼なのはあんたの方だよ。まったくこの大変な時にのんきに遊びほうけてるなんてさ。
実は
A brief explanation regarding the burglars, which transpired the previous night.
ああ、風俗による強盗ね。しかし、こいつの怒鳴り声で逃げ空賊も災難だったよな。
なんだって
落ち着いて、おばあちゃん。
しかし、野案に紛れて現れてどこかに消える空賊どもか。
Wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. What do you mean? Oh, right, you don't know him. He's my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down at the lake house to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night.
興味深いわね。詳しく話してもらえない？
構わんが、言っておくが、また雪だぞ。なんでも夜釣りをした時に偶然見かけたらしいんだが。
He just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by way of the inn front door, and then out onto the road. However,
人間に聞いてみろ。
when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd.
その宿強盗事件とか起こったりはしていない？
そういう物騒な事件は静かで飯のうまいなかなかおすすめの宿だぜ。なんといってもいい釣り場だし。
肝心の強盗事件については手がかりはなかったけど、なかなか興味深い話が聞けたわね。
特に宿屋の食事が美味だというのが利点だ。
そういう話じゃないってば。まあ私も釣りにはちょっと心惹かれる。何も事件が起きてないんじゃ調べてみる価値はなさそうね。
いや、それは逆だと下手に事件を起こしたら軍に徹底的に調査されてしまう。逆に何も起きてない場所こそ空賊たちが現れる可能性を。
そっか、そういう
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it.
この一連の事件
And in light of this series of events, there's either a spy in the army or the sky bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult. It'll be extremely difficult to counter them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements.
守りより攻めの姿勢ね。
I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offense stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going off to the beautiful lake? All right, so I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna make a stop by the guild real quick. Oh, total BP points, man. 76. Jobs completed 20. Alright, let's see what else we got going. Oh! How did I fail that? That wasn't there before. I'm searching for someone who can accept me to Corn Pass checkpoint. Please see me at the... Alright, well we got two that are completely short. We need to do those before anything else. Alright, well I'm gonna have to figure that out. Ah. Okay. Okay. That was depressing. I'm gonna see something here. I've been going for about 2 hours. I think that's pretty good for right now. I think I'm gonna start up a different game though. Ugh. So TK, if you're still watching, man, I'm gonna set up another stream and I'm gonna play something else. Hit more of this more in the morning tomorrow. Ugh. I feel it. Yeah, I gotta play something else where I can actually hit something. There's only so much I can stand playing old school turn-based RPGs, but let me set up the next